Hi, this is Paul again, talking about genius and your genius. And the way that we talk about genius is talking about the things that we need to think about, know about, and do in life. What we've been doing on our morning mastermind huddle online is the book, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill wrote this book in 1928, actually published it in 1928, almost 100 years ago. And what he did was choose to create a book that wasn't talking about laws, it talked about a law. The law of success is a compilation of a number of different ideas and concepts that he brings to the table. This habit number 17, or lesson number 17, is really a synopsis of the entire book and all the different previous lessons that he taught. And in fact, this final chapter, he introduces the concept of cosmic habit force, the invisible universal law that turns repeated thoughts and actions into permanent habits. So your thoughts and actions create habits. Hill argues that every belief or fear or success or failure becomes strengthened through repetition until it hardens into automatic behavior. Just as gravity operates consistently in the physical world, cosmic habit force operates in the mental and spiritual realm, shaping destiny through disciplined thought. Hill's message is clear. Success is not accidental, it's programmed through persistent thought, definite purpose, and constructive habits. What you repeatedly think about and do becomes who you are. A couple of talking points that we'll get to. It's a great book, and in fact, we'll probably be doing this book again in the future because it's so incredibly timeless. The first talking point is repetition becomes your identity. Your thoughts repeatedly daily becomes your beliefs. So what you think about, you talk about. What you talk about, you bring about, is an old saying that I'm not sure who said it the first, but what you think about, you talk about. You talk about, you bring about. Watch what you think. Beliefs are reinforced to become habits. Your habits shape your character, and your character determines your destiny. So it's thoughts and beliefs, habits, character, destiny. Pretty impactful. Secondly, the subconscious never rests. It accepts what you feed it. It can't distinguish between constructive or destructive. Emotions accelerate your habit formation, and autosuggestion suggests subconscious programming. Third point, success is engineered, not hoped for. And I like to say, if you spit in one hand and hope in the other, see which one fills up first. You got to be moving. You got to be doing. Your definite purpose or chief aim channels your repetition productively. And I think it's the second one that the second uh, lesson in the law of success says is a definite chief aim or purpose. You need to be sure your purpose is correct. Your definite purpose channels repetition productively. Discipline aligns thoughts with action. Consistency outweighs intensity, and small daily actions compound over time. I can't remember who said this, but one of the great thoughts of one of the great thinkers said, "What do you think is the most incredible thing in life, the discovery or invention?" And he said, "The law of compound interest." We're talking about compounding. It may have been Ben Franklin. But the idea of compounding interest, The idea of small habits done over time create incredible momentum, plus or minus, good or bad. Number 4, fear also becomes a habit. It can. Worry repeated becomes anxiety. Doubt repeated becomes paralysis. Negativity reinforced becomes identity. There are some negative people out there, I need to tell you. And without interruption, destructive cycles strengthen. So you need to watch what you're thinking, because you got some stinking thinking. It's not good. And finally, you can redirect your habit force, positively or negatively. Awareness interrupts negative patterns. Decision creates a new mental pathway. Repetition installs a new belief system. And your environment influences habit acceleration. So just pause for a moment to say your environment, the people you hang with, and the places you hang are very important. So if you're not getting the action that you need, if you're not getting the results you need, if you're not getting the fulfillment you need, maybe you need to take a look at your environment and your people. Hill closes the law of success by emphasizes that no external force determines your fate more powerfully than your habits. Cosmic habit force works whether we are conscious of it or not. The only question is whether we allow it to work against us through fear and drift, or for us through purpose and disciplined thoughts. And the final thought here is this: master your habits and you master your life. Master your habits and you master your life. I think if there's one sentence that sums this whole book up, this whole concept up, the law of success, it is that. Master your habits and you master your life. Great book, great concepts. And he didn't even add this lesson 17 until the late 30s. He had 16 lessons, and then he added the 17. The law of cosmic habit force. Master your habits, and you master your life. Boy, we can all need a shot in the arm about that one. Appreciate you being here. If you need some more inspiration, you need to know about our coaching program. You need to know about the high ticket item we have for coaching. I'd be happy to talk with you about that. My name is Paul. I'm called the Genius Guy. I think you're a genius. You might snicker at that. But I really do think you're a genius, because you have brilliance, you have purpose, you have skills, natural skills. And if you use those properly and you get in your lane and you stay in your lane, the lane that emphasizes an impactful nature of your brilliance and your purpose and the use of your natural gifts and skills, you are a genius. No matter what your IQ is. Not about IQ necessarily. I think it's about who you are. Because I think of the saying when I learned it some years ago, God doesn't make junk. God made us all geniuses. Whether we act like geniuses and get in our lane and stay there, or start doing something else because we just feel like it or because we have to, that's another issue. But God bless you. My website is spreadyourgenius.com. You can give me a jingle at 505-706-2868. God bless you. Spread your genius. I think that's something you need to do. Can I shit on you? You should spread your genius. The word is should. You should spread your genius because you got it. It doesn't do you any good if you just keep it yourself. God bless you. Talk soon.